Hello and welcome, Scorpio. We're continuing with the Zodiac series, looking into the person you're connecting to, the person on your mind, what they have discovered about you, about the connection, about themselves, the light and shadow messages. We're also going to look at how they're connecting with you energetically. We're going to look at their next moves and some guidance for you as well. So keep in mind, these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release anything that does not align with you. Never give your power away to a reading, to a person, to a guru, to a situation, right? Stay in your sovereign being power. Also, keep in mind as well, readings can shift and change, outcomes can shift and change based on free will choice, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Another quick little message for you, Scorpio, is a reminder that shadow work or shadow messages aren't necessarily negative, okay? It's just revealing what you did not know was there. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Highest and best messages. Connecting in with Scorpio's person. What have they discovered about their connection with Scorpio? Light messages. They have love for you, the King of Cups. This person might recently have discovered that they're in love with you, Scorpio. Okay, they definitely have some feelings here for you. They feel them strongest in the evening time. Now, I'm not saying this is somebody sending you that, WYD text. I'm saying this is somebody that is feeling their emotions for you in the evening. Okay, they could also be very active, intuitively and spiritually in the evening. Okay, but this is someone who is coming from their heart space. So they are definitely in their feelings, okay, and that's something that they've discovered about their connection with you. And for many of you, I feel like it was recent. Tell me more for my Scorpio viewers, what their person has discovered. Ooh, that card flew. Okay, it flew into my sage here. We have the Lovers. Okay, so they definitely see you in a very romantic way here with the Lovers card here. Obviously, there's an embrace. They do feel like you're a bit above them. They do feel like this is really sweet. They feel like your energy guides them and guides the connection through unconditional love, okay? And I don't mean unconditional love as in accepting bad behaviors or not setting boundaries, but just your existence guides this person through love. Your example guides this person through love, okay? Some of you, since this card did fly out on the sage, maybe, cleansing and clearing is important here for you at this time, maybe to cleanse your space. That's just a little side note here. Okay, maybe clear out old energies if you're preparing for this new union, this new love with this person. But this is beautiful. There's so much compassion and gentleness unfolding here, Scorpio. Yeah. The Page of Pentacles. They feel so like this is so innocent. Okay, many of you, this is new. Okay, this is a new connection here. With the Page of Pentacles, they're thinking about, after the first date, planning the next date. They're daydreaming about you. They're deep in their feelings. They're deep in their feelings, when it comes to you. Okay, but they're taking it slow with the Page of Pentacles energy. And we also have the Ten of Wands. So they're also realizing what they kind of need to align in their life, what they need to release, what is necessary for them to carry forward on their journey. And the Seven of Pentacles flew out here. This is somebody who also wants to take their time. Excuse me. My throat chakra. Okay, maybe they have a hard time, expressing themselves because we don't have any sword energy here. But this feels early energy. Okay, for some of you, yes, maybe you have known this person for a while with the Seven of Pentacles, but I feel like this person is planning right now. Okay, they're planning, they're thinking about you, they're fantasizing, with that Ten of Wands energy too. This connection has inspired them to get themselves in order, get their life in order. I'm hearing. Also, through your example, maybe in the way of what you accept versus what you don't. They're learning about boundaries, because if you look at this 10 of Wands, there's that wall of boundaries, and he's just carrying that one wand forward. So all of those actions or obstacles or pieces, moving pieces, are put in proper place, okay, in a supportive way for this person to move forward here. So yes, even if this is a brand new energy, this person is doing a lot of fantasizing about investing in something longer term. Or I mean, I don't want to scare you off, because this is definitely something they've just discovered, but like, you are inspiring this person to get their life in order for something, in ways that would benefit your connection, or in ways that would help this connection to continue to blossom and grow. And this is somebody that wants to put the work in. This is somebody who's ready. Okay, this person is ready. Look, he's ready. All right. This is beautiful. Let's see, what has this person discovered about the shadow of the connection? What has Scorpio's person discovered about the shadow of the connection? Some of you just, if you've just met this person, it's like just one encounter or one date or two dates has this person looking at their life in a completely different way, motivating them to better themselves, right? Or to get projects moving that they had put off. Yeah. We have the mask energy. So, I think your presence is so powerful, Scorpio, that this person is realizing that they take their mask off with you. Okay. We have the feeling insecure card. So I think that could come with them wanting to, better their life at this time. Too captivated by you. I think you're a strong influence in this person's experience, even if, again, they only had one date with you. Yeah. And this person is healing. They're healing through, it's like this. It's like if this person dealt with like toxic feminine energy, or this person dealt with toxic individuals, toxic relationships, and I feel like they've been on a healing path, or their heart space wouldn't be open and ready. What I'm sensing here is like, you are the light side of that, right? You are who they get to align with when they do the work. You are someone who shows them this compassion and gentleness that I don't think they have experienced before. And that's within this connection. So there's a song called Mask Off. It's Mask Off by, she's a spiritual artist, and I can't think. She has a very beautiful and unique name, but she's a spiritual artist. And that's what this connection kind of encourages this person to do, is to take their mask off. Okay, to be more vulnerable, even though that makes them feel insecure. And they do have to somewhat face these wounds, but they're so captivated by this connection, by just the feel of it, the vibe of it, the energy of it, that they're willing to do those, make those healthy changes. And again, they're seeing here that a relationship can be different. Okay, you're just showing them by your presence, by your, it's not even like you're doing anything for this person necessarily. Okay, it's just your presence, it's just your energy. You're showing them, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're showing them what is possible. And maybe like the reason I'm like not able to be as direct in the shadow energy with this person in expressing how they feel is because I think they have a hard time expressing how they feel, or how you influence them, how your energy influences them. Because with the feminine energy, I mean, she's just there holding space. She's present. She's just there, It's not like you've taken a lot of action toward this person, and you may have manifested this person in, but this person could, have a history of being, or dealing with people that were manipulative or abusive. Okay. but it's like you're showing them how things can be. You're showing them how, how much healthier relationships can be. You're opening up their eyes. And you're very confident in doing so here. Okay? And you have your, firm boundaries. And maybe, in your early days of this connection, you expressed to this person exactly what you wanted, what was, maybe even like what your non-negotiables are for a relationship as well. And it made this person kind of get to work. You definitely inspire this person. And your gaze, okay, your gaze makes them like nervous a little bit. That's why like they feel like they can't wear that mask with you. Okay. Their mask is, they like, in a way it's like you see through them, or the container of this relationship kind of creates that space. And it's very vulnerable. Like they feel very vulnerable with you. You might even be able to look at this person and see their wounds in one conversation. You're like, this person has inner child wounds. This person has this. Like they feel like you analyze them. Okay. And you might notice, yes, like when you are looking at this person, when you're eye to eye, your eye contact intimidates them a little bit, or they start to squirm. They start to move around a little bit. But there's something about you holding their gaze, and then they kind of just settle and ground and see that unconditional love. Okay, because maybe in their life, someone used eye contact to intimidate them or manipulate them. But with you, it's like they're like, oh no, like there's the stare. But then they look into your eyes and actually connect, and they feel you, and they feel your heart space energy, and they feel the unconditional love, and they realize it's okay. Like it's safe. You're safe. Okay. So eye contact is huge here too. All right. Let's go ahead and see what this person has discovered about you, Scorpio, through your light. I feel like too, Scorpio, I mean, by nature, you can go quite deep, right? And shadow energy does not intimidate you. And you've done quite a bit of work. So you're very grounded and solid in who you are. And for people that haven't maybe done that amount of work, are not that sure of themselves, they may feel, at least in certain areas of their life, like they may feel a little intimidated by that. But that's okay. So let's see, what has Scorpio's person, or the person Scorpio is connecting with, discovered about Scorpio recently? Highest and best messages. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So we have the Tower energy, which is Scorpio energy, right? And we have the Two of Wands. So once again, I'm sensing like you don't shy away from change. I think this person has discovered recently that if something doesn't work for you, like you'll rebuild, you'll restart, you'll reset. They might feel like in meeting you, you've ended something and you're going to be starting something new here. But you take your time in making your decisions, okay? And you definitely do your shadow work. I'm also sensing with the Tower energy, like your aura, your energy, your heart space, whatever they feel from you, it's like it knocks them off their feet. Okay. I'm definitely sensing that here. This person is also, feeling like, because we have the 10 of Wands energy and the 8 of Cups, you've been doing quite a bit of releasing of that which doesn't serve you. Like I said, you're not afraid to walk away from things that don't serve you. You're continuing to evolve and grow, and it's beautiful. And this person does see some of that shadow, and they see the light energy within you too. This person might know that maybe you've recently turned your back on an Emperor energy, okay? Or on a person. Maybe you recently, for some of you, it's like, you might have recently rejected someone who maybe thought they were at a higher status or thought they could impress you. And this person was kind of able to observe that or know about that, or maybe you spoke about that, about the qualities of a partner that you like and the qualities that you don't here. Maybe you talked about, if you were on the twin flame journey, maybe you talked a little bit about that with this person, okay? And that's something else that they have discovered about you. I think this person also knows that you find sanctuary in nature. So you find sanctuary just like she's looking out into the ocean, around the ocean energy. But you also find sanctuary in the forest. Okay, so of course water energy, connecting in with water energy for Scorpio, but also being grounded and around the wisdom of the forest and the trees. I'm also sensing here, Scorpio, is like you may have talked to this person about divine masculine energy or healing masculine energy. Okay. That's another message that's coming through here. This person also may have discovered that you haven't quite made up your mind yet about them. Okay. Maybe you haven't yet made up your mind, but there's definitely something that you have turned your back on, that you have released recently, or you've been doing a lot of releasing work and rebuilding. This person might feel sometimes that you can be a bit indecisive, but once your mind is made up, it's made up. And again, for some of you, this person might have observed you rejecting other energies that either came at you the wrong way or you just weren't interested in. So they feel like you're definitely happy and content in your own energy, being on your own. There's no sense of codependency here. There's no sense of needing a partner here. It's more you're on your journey and deciding if someone aligns with you on your timeline. But very self-sufficient energies coming through. You might even be at this time thinking about traveling, okay? And this person, realizes that. But they can't quite, that's why I definitely think like they're still getting to know you. They haven't known you for a very long time. They're still getting to know you here because they can't quite figure you out. But they also feel this strength within you that maybe you've talked about it, maybe you haven't. But with that 8 of Cups energy, what I'm sensing is they feel that this strength within you where some people hold on to the past or they hold on to so many things, like you're freely releasing. And it's beautiful, that strength that you have within you to release that which doesn't serve you, to be so committed to your happiness and your higher path that you will take those steps and you will be true to yourself first and foremost. And this person really admires that. Okay, so let's see, what has Scorpio's person discovered about Scorpio's shadow? Yeah, dragon energy, beautiful. Treasure. You are a treasure. You truly are golden. Okay. You are deep. You do the work. You know, what you talk about, you are about. You are in your integrity. You're protective of your energy and your dreams and your goals. And you also have protective energy around you with that dragon. This person might compare you to certain characters that had control over dragons. Okay? That could be characters from books, characters, you know, from shows. You'll know what I mean if that connects. Tell me more about Scorpio's person, what they've discovered about Scorpio's shadow. Yeah, we have Kali, love. That you are an alchemist. And that the love that burns within you is so pure. That again, they can't wear a mask, right? Or if they try, they get, you know, become really awkward. You can see through them. There's the beauty of new beginnings as well with the Kali energy. And an incredible power, spiritual power within you. They feel your passion, okay? They feel that you have this deep capacity to love in ways that other people that they've experienced could not love in the way that you do, okay? I feel like this person feels like you are the deepest person they've ever met. And the other message with Kali is that maybe when they're around you, they get really hot, because when you vibrate at a high frequency, people being around you in your energy field can cleanse them, okay? Can clear their energy if that's something that their higher self is in alignment with at that time. So you might be able to walk into a space, have a date with this person, and their energy is clearing just from communicating with you, just from being in your space. And with all of this fiery energy, I don't think it's anything that would be draining. It's literally you're like walking through this life with this high frequency energy, cleansing and clearing the spaces and places that you go into effortlessly. Woo! One more card for what Scorpio's person has discovered about Scorpio's shadow. We have rest. You take a lot of time to rest and reflect and recharge and take stock of what is necessary and what is not necessary, okay? And when we put these three together, we have treasure, love, and rest. So you might have talked to this person or shown them the value of just being, okay? Of just being, of just relaxing, resting, recharging, and how productive that can be. How when you sleep, your energy clears. How when you rest and recharge, that makes you even more productive later on, right? So there's something about you that has taught this person about connecting back with being human, right? And setting limitations and boundaries. Not being, a productive machine, basically. So you've helped this person connect in, and they're realizing that too, through your influence, through the way you live your life. I think this person also senses you're releasing some grief. You're healing from some grief, or you're doing some grief work in releasing too. And the pace that you may want this connection to go might be very slow, right? or the way that you communicate might not be every single day. You may not want that. You may not have the space for that. In fact, when this person showed up in your experience, I feel like it's almost like they have, or they're creating more space for you than you have created space for them, because you're prioritizing yourself, your healing, maybe your career, your spiritual path at this time. So that's something else this person is discovering, that like you require that space to rest, to recharge, to connect. Okay, beautiful. You're a spiritual guide and teacher just by living authentically, just by your example. All right, let's see what Scorpio's person has discovered about themselves. What has Scorpio's person discovered about themselves? We'll start with light messages. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so there's some empowerment here. We have the Queen of Wands. They're very passionate about you. Okay. We have the Six of Wands and we have the King of Swords. Interesting. I might peel this back a little bit more, but we have counterpart energy, King and Queen of Wands. They've discovered that, kind of whatever your path is or your mission or what you're about, they're passionate about that too. Okay. With that Six of Wands, if you're dating multiple energies, they want you to choose them. Okay. They want to make their intentions known in a very authentic way here too. So I'm going to clarify these a little bit further. Clarify the King of Wands. I feel like they've already made up their mind here. We have the Three of Swords. Interesting. You might have pointed out to this person about some sort of healing path or something about their heart space that they now want to take action on. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Wands energy, this person. You might have also, discussed some sort of travel, some, sort of location or country or place recently with this person, and they want to explore that. With the Queen of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. It's like, I just get this person wants to create space for you in their experience. Okay, and attract you in and have more conversations with you in particular, because there are 2 cups of coffee there. Okay, so coffee might be very significant. Another coffee date with this person. They want to hear more about what you love, what you're passionate about. They just want to sit and listen and connect with you in that way. I feel like this person might have manifested you into their experience, and you are wish fulfillment here for them with that 9 of Cups energy. I sense too that in dating, this person has definitely dealt with a lot of wounded feminine energy or toxic feminine energy. People that stayed in their victim mindset, right? And you're not that. And so you're really shining brightly here. That's one of the messages that's coming through here, is this person's discovering about what they want. Before, maybe they were attracted to, they were a fixer, right? And they wanted to fix and help other people, but ultimately that didn't help, right? Because people need to want to heal themselves. So that's something that they're discovering. But I feel like their taste in women is changing because of you. They're attracted to healed and fulfilled energy rather than wounded energy. So that's another message coming through. And I'm getting too with the Three of Wands, like their heart space is open. Their heart space is open. They're so welcoming to you here. And that's something else they're realizing. Like they can't they can't wait. I mean, they recognize that, you desire space or to take things a certain way, right? A certain pace for this relationship, but it's like, they can't wait to connect with you again, to have another conversation with you, to have another date. For some of you too, maybe you've talked about your healing journey or the healing work that you do, and it really, turns this person on. That's another message. But they're so attracted to you and your confidence and your authenticity and your integrity. Clarify the Six of Wands. The Star, they feel like they feel so aligned and fulfilled. Like, they feel like this is destined with the Star energy. This would be somebody that's appreciative of relationships that didn't work out, situations that didn't work out, because of how aligned they feel. They feel an actual energy shift around you. I just felt that. And when they think about you, they're smiling, but they feel like this is sacred. With the Star energy. They feel activated again. They feel passion again. They feel like you lit their candle. Okay? With that Star energy. The Star is hope. And for some of you too, if you shared more, about your journey, your healing journey, some of the wounds, things you healed and went through, like, you inspire this person because they're like, okay, Scorpio could do it. I can do it too. But I don't feel this person coming from any place of woundedness or any sort of like disempowered mentality. No, they're energetically, with the King and Queen of Wands, matching you. That's counterpart energy. Six of Wands too. Very boldly coming toward you or inviting you. So what they're discovering through this connection, through you, through their interactions with you, is they're discovering hope again. Healing. They're discovering empowerment. They're feeling empowered. Let's clarify this King of Swords. Queen of Swords. That you're passion and intellectually matched. Okay? We have the King and the Queen of Swords. Again, you might have similar experiences that you've healed or you've gone through here, but the King and the Queen of Swords are a counterpart match, right? The air sign energy. And the King and the Queen of Wands are counterpart match energy. So intellectually, they feel like you're aligned, and passionately, even just like your frequency, your energy, they feel like you're aligned. And there's something about with them, they feel like it's the right time. Now, being so alike, you might mirror things to each other that could cause, you could challenge each other, definitely, with the King and the Queen of Swords here. Let's get one more message between the King and the Queen of Swords. You both have integrated wisdom from your experiences. Judgment. Yeah. You could be making a decision, a very clear decision, about the direction of this connection soon, or this person has. But I do feel like both of you will be looking at this relationship, and when certain circumstances arise that maybe you've dealt with before in the past, in other relationships, you both are going to draw on your wisdom of your experience, your integrated wisdom, to make decisions and be able to discern from karmic cycles and consciously creating a reality moving forward. Yeah, very clear. Yeah, your communication, you might feel too like this person feels like you have this accord. You vibe well together. Maybe you share the same vision, dreams, or goals. The sun is about happiness and clarity. The judgment's about a decision, right? Making a choice. So I think that's kind of coming up in the future here. But just like I saw with the very first spread about the connection, this person was already thinking ahead in this connection because they were already feeling that you're a different energy. You were already showing them how things can be different in a relationship. And maybe even logically speaking, this is aligning, which also helps bring them clarity. Your communication is excellent. Okay. Very good. Let's see the shadow, what this person has discovered about their shadow. For some of you too, while you're with this person or when you choose to be with this person, if it all aligns, in a way that's best for you, you both might have past energy, like X energy, come forward suddenly to maybe try to create some interference or try to basically to be cleared and released if this person is the person that you're choosing. So that might be a challenge that comes up in the future. Okay, let's see, what has Scorpio's person discovered about their shadow? So we have seeking solace in reverse, and we have head all over the place in reverse. They feel very clear about you when they go into the shadow. It's almost like they expect, like, oh my gosh, I need to sit, I need to meditate, I need to think about this, I need to make my pros and cons list, I need to overthink this. No, they don't. Because remember, their heart space is open, right? Connecting in with their intuition. Yeah, too captivated by you is coming out again. Yes, I think they're acknowledging that. Recharge in nature. Yes. And we have get off the crazy train. So what I sense about that is this person has maybe recently ended some sort of karmic cycles that they kept repeating, maybe in dating. Like I said, I was getting somebody who, wanted to fix things for others, right? Wanted to come in and save the day instead of realizing that people need to move through and do their own work, right? And want to receive that assistance, right? This person probably had a codependency issue. But they're also feeling that pull and that call to recharge in nature. I feel like by themselves, they want to reconnect with themselves. They don't want to go around in circles within their mind. Okay, they know that they're attracted to you here. And they know that, by meeting you and by choosing this connection, that they're going to be switching tracks. They're going to be changing their life. They know that in the shadow energy. They know that. Okay, beautiful. Let's see how this person is energetically connecting with Scorpio. How is Scorpio's person energetically connecting with them? Through their soul. See, this person's connecting with their soul. Before, they were on that crazy train path where, they were maybe moving from, fear, moving from a wounded space. They know that they're repeating the same cycles that, looking for love in the wrong places, basically. But now we have soul guidance. They're listening to their soul. They're listening to their guides. This person is connecting in with their higher being, their higher self, in order to connect with you, in order to be guided to you. Okay? It's beautiful. They're also realizing that it's important that they prioritize their spiritual wellness, their spiritual connection, their spiritual practices. Again, you're kind of like a way shower for this person. Maybe you're teaching them to connect with their soul, or, you're reminding them of that here, but their soul is guiding them to you. Their higher reasoning is guiding them to you. That's how they're connecting with you. And it's also guiding all of this transformation. Look at all those butterflies. Bright, beautiful, almost like colors of the rainbow, right? So many blessings. This person is feeling blessed by you. And happy and lighthearted. At first they're a little intimidated, but the more they get to know you and they realize that you don't have any hidden motives with them, they're going to relax. That's beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and see a guidance message for my Scorpio viewers. Highest and best messages. Mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. You had the dragon in your shadow, right? So the dragon energy is clearing, it's protective, right? But it's also you embracing the healing work that you're doing, especially if you're doing a lot of shadow work, and discovering the strength, these hidden gifts and talents within you. And that you're not here to blend in with this individuality. I think maybe you're here to connect in with nature, right? And blend in maybe in that way. But not with the general population. You're here to be an individual. And you're discovering your path, you're discovering your way. And you're also recognizing more and more of that courage within you that you have with Become the Dragon. And with that, those koi fish, the fish energy represents prosperity and opportunities. So there are a lot of opportunities that are flowing around you, okay, coming into your experience here. And each step you take, you'll be gaining more confidence. You'll be trusting in yourself more, okay? And there are changes coming up here that are going to show you and encourage you to step into your authenticity more and more and more. But that's also going to be a part of that self-love, that unconditional love path, and you shining your unique light, your gifts and talents in this world. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what is Scorpio's person's next move towards Scorpio. Most likely next move towards Scorpio. Yeah. More and more we have authenticity and protection. More and more this person, and Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Oh, God. Scorpio, this is so good. I hope that this connection feels and aligns as well as it is in this reading. I hope that for you. Because with this, we have invisibility, authenticity, and we have the jack-o'-lantern protection. And again, Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. That's what this person is thinking about with this connection and this next level energy that they feel with you. The possibilities, not just future things, not just like, traditional relationship things, but spiritually. They're thinking on a higher level here with this infinite possibilities. Okay. With the authenticity too, I think this person's going to start to become more vulnerable with you. Okay. Of course, take your time getting to know this individual. Just because their heart's open and they want to, go for this, you may not be as open as they are, and that's okay. Don't feel like you have to be. I think too that this person will be dreaming a lot about you. Since connecting with them, you might feel their energy with you more and more. I'm getting that too with that invisibility. It's like what you feel. If for any reason you feel like there's a red flag here, or there's something that says for you to protect yourself or set some boundaries, of course, do that, right? Be discerning. This is a collective message. It's not for everyone with that protection energy. But overall, I think this person is going to be, they're going to let more and more of that light shine through, more and more of that authenticity shine through. I'm also getting like carving pumpkins, but it's almost like that process and getting to know them in the respect of, when you carve a pumpkin, and you light it, you get to see more and more about, what's illuminated within this person here. This person might be a bit protective of your connection. So if that's a bit much, I would definitely let them know that if they are feeling like a bit, maybe a little bit too protective. But they could definitely be using this time of autumn to do those sorts of activities or go on those sorts of dates to get to know you. And I don't know why, but yeah, I'm seeing someone like carving a pumpkin. Okay, so maybe that's the next date that they want to do, or go on with you. But also when you carve a pumpkin, you dig deep, right? And so I think that this person might be letting you in more and more. But there's a bit of like a process of getting to know this individual. Getting to know their light, getting to know their shadow, and maybe some hidden talents as well. I think part of that has to do with their connection with you. So yeah, just take your time. This is a bit of a process. There's no need to rush anything. Always listen, to your intuition, your own discernment. Let's get a romance angel to close out this reading here for my Scorpio viewers. When it comes to this individual, romance guidance for my Scorpio viewers. Heart-to-heart conversations. Take your time getting to know each other. Don't rush into passion. Don't rush things. Just take your time getting to know each other. Because I feel like you'll get to know each other's light and shadow here. We have honestly discussed your feelings with each other. Transparency, okay, is important here. And just take it one step at a time. Feel through things. It might be, this person might be a little overwhelmed somewhat with like heart-to-heart conversations or some of the conversations that you'll be having, but it might just take them a little while to process it, okay? Because if you are very spiritually enlightened and you have that whole, language, spiritual language, it might take them a little while to understand what you're saying, right? And know that when someone's spiritually awakening or spiritually awakened, like, you can't take huge steps right away. It's a gradual process. And I feel like that gentle energy is important for this person, and also important for you too. But yeah, taking the time to get to know each other through those heart-to-heart conversations and also making sure that you're connecting in with your heart and what it has to share you about this connection, about the possibilities here, and your discernment as well. This person could be an earth sign or a water sign. Okay. And I do feel like this person will go talk to like friends or family that people that they have in their life that bring stability to them, that they can kind of lean back on or bounce ideas off of. I do feel like they may be chatting with their friends and family too about this connection. But yes, like you are somebody that is like brand new, your energy, your ideas. And it's important that you are authentic with this person. Okay, that you're honest with them. And they don't try to like dull your shine for them, Be true to you. Be true to who you are. Yeah, I just get this sense this person sometimes might not understand the spiritual language, and it might take them a little while, or your energy might really influence them, and it might take them a little while to process. And for some of you, you'll be able to check in with this person and you'll be able to feel like if their heart space is open toward you or if it's not. And that'll kind of let you know too if you want to continue with a connection. So it looks like these are, early days, conversation, first dates, getting to know each other. So just take your time, trust in your intuition and your discernment. Remember, these are collective messages, so receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.